Hey there. If your child is struggling with ADHD symptoms like impulsivity, emotional outbursts, difficulty focusing, picking fights, or even aggressive behaviors, and you haven't been able to find relief with band aid solutions like medication or quick fix therapies or off the shelf supplements, or with one size fits all approaches like behavior charts or specific restrictive diets, then I am so glad you found your way here because what I'm about to share with you is different from all of that. ADHD Alchemy gets to the very root causes of executive dysfunction, emotional dysregulation, and chronic overwhelm by addressing the nervous system, stabilizing brain chemicals that are hijacking self regulation, and helping you or your child move out of chronic fight or flight. This foundational work gives your family the tools to create lifelong transformations and finally end the chaos. So, before I dive into what ADHD Alchemy is, I want to share a bit about who I am and how this program came to be. My name is Michelle Burbage. I'm an integrative healing practitioner who specializes in anxiety, overwhelm, and neurodivergence. And I think it's important to mention right away, I didn't learn this system from anyone else. ADHD Alchemy is something I built from the ground up. The story starts decades ago when I was a university student studying neurolinguistics, neuropsychology, cognitive psychology, and I quickly realized that the traditional approaches that I was learning weren't addressing the root causes of the struggles that people faced. Instead, these methods often left people stuck in their struggles, and that wasn't the impact that I wanted to make. So I left that path and I started carving my own. Years later, my daughter was diagnosed with ADHD, and then everything changed. I combined what I had learned in university with cutting edge tools like the Safe and Sound protocol, which I'll describe in a moment, and functional lab testing, which now serves as the backbone of ADHD Alchemy. And this program was born out of necessity because nothing like it existed. And still to this day, nothing like it exists. So this program works because it's designed to address ADHD at its core. So I want to get into telling you exactly how it works. ADHD Alchemy is built on three main components: nervous system regulation, functional lab testing, and lifestyle shifts. These components work together, creating a synergistic effect that allows you to achieve deep, lasting change. I want you to think of it a bit like building a house. The nervous system work is the foundation. The functional lab testing is kind of like the blueprint that shows us where the problems lie. And the lifestyle shifts are the tools that help us build a stable, balanced structure. So this program is spread out over a full year, and there's a very good reason for that. ADHD is complex, and true lasting changes take time. I have seen too many parents searching for a quick fix year after year, often well into their children's teenage years, still asking the same questions and hoping for a magic pill. But the truth is, ADHD requires slow, steady, foundational changes, and that's exactly what ADHD Alchemy is designed to do. So here's a breakdown of what you can expect month by month. Month one is nervous system regulation. That's where we start with a complete nervous system evaluation. We introduce the Safe and Sound protocol, which helps calm the flight or flight response that many kids with ADHD are stuck in, even if you can't see it. And this tool has been shown to reduce meltdowns, improve focus, and enhance emotional resilience, helping your child feel safer and more regulated. It is a very simple listening program. It works on modulating your vagus nerve, and it really helps to produce some quick and lasting changes in your children's nervous system. So month two, we look at diet and nutrition, and we're going to take a very close look and a deep dive into what your child is eating and drinking. Zero judgment. This isn't about restriction. It's about finding small, manageable shifts that will make a big difference over time. Better nutrition is the gateway to better focus, better mood, and better energy. And so we spend some time focusing on that. Month three is our genetic testing, and that's when we run your genetic panel to identify key markers like COMT, MAOA, and MTHFR. And these are going to tell us how your child processes neurotransmitters and handles their nutrients. This insight lets us create a plan that's tailored to their unique genetic blueprint. Month four, we're going to be looking at the organic acid test. And the OAT gives us a real-time snapshot of what's actually happening in your child's body. This identifies nutrient deficiencies, neurotransmitter imbalances, and even potentially gut health issues. And those are all critical factors in ADHD. And we use this information and we combine it with the genetic test information to find the gaps and the healing opportunities so that we can create a specific supplement protocol for your child. Month 5 is the sensory diet. And here is where we dive into sensory processing and how we can create a sensory diet that works for your child. This means that we'll be incorporating activities and tools that regulate their sensory input, making their day-to-day life smoother and less overwhelming for them. Month 6, this is when we get into supplementation and self-esteem. We start to slowly implement the supplements that we have identified using the gap between the genetic testing and the organic acid results. And these will help stabilize the dopamine and serotonin levels. And at the same time, we're going to be focusing on your child's self-esteem, shifting away from the negative narratives that they may have internalized and moving towards a more self-affirming, neuro-affirming course of parenting your children. Then month 7 to 12 is where we get into the deep healing. This is where the magic happens. The foundation that we've built in the first 6 months allows us to fine-tune the safe and sound protocol, to introduce adaptogens that are customized to your child's genetics, and solidify lifestyle skills that we've been building all along. So by this point, you're going to start seeing the deep lasting changes that you've been hoping for. And in addition to that, throughout the program, you're going to have access to a private group of parents who are going through the ADHD Alchemy program alongside of you. This includes workshops, live group chats twice a month, and unlimited email support. And plus, you're going to get 2 one-on-one calls with me. One of them is at the start of the program for a nervous system deep dive, and then another when we review your test results and create your personalized supplement plan. So the last thing that I want to talk about is the cost. And most practitioners won't tell you the price until you're deep into a sales call, but I'll be upfront with you. The full cost of ADHD Alchemy is $2,700 US if you pay in full, which includes a $300 discount. That price covers everything except your supplements. So it includes your testing fees, your safe and sound fees, group membership, your one-on-one calls, workshops, and all analyses and protocols. If you prefer to use a payment plan, it's $300 a month for 10 months. And this program runs for a full year, but you only pay for the first 10 months. So this program is transformational. If you're ready to move beyond quick fixes, random supplements, and trial and error approaches, and if you're ready to make lasting changes that bring peace and harmony to your home, I would absolutely love to help you with that. So if you want to take the first step, that is going to be booking in a call with me, which will show up right after this video ends. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope this was really informational for you, and I look forward to chatting with you soon.